Well, hello. Welcome back to the Wednesday PPM, which stands for Peterborough Plastic Modelling Group. And it's a Facebook group that I run and Mark helps moderate. And we put the show on them on a Wednesday, Friday, and a Sunday. So, as rules apply, please no swearing, no cussing, no sexual content as minors are watching. So on your best behaviour, please, guys. So we'll start off with the chat. We've got Apple in, and he says, "Evening, folks." So he's in the comfy chair. Apple from Bonnie, Scotland. How you doing, Apple? Welcome in, mate.
Hi, Apple.
And we've got David Markey in. He says, "Evening, Lindsay." Evening, David Markey. Welcome in.
Hi, David.
David Markey says, "Evening, folks." It also says, "Hi, Apple." He also says, "Hello, Mark."
Hello, David.
And we've got Mr. Dorcasaurus in, the coffee man, and he says, "Hello, everyone." Hello, Dorca.
Hey, Arthur. Hi, David. Hi, Dorca.
Yeah, Dorca.
David Barkey says, "Hello, Dave Mack."
Hello.
And he also says, "Hello, Panda."
Hello.
And he also says, "Hello, Ron."
Hello, mate. You right?
And he also says, "Hello, William," which is Dorca. Okay, so we've got Dale Matt 3D in. Welcome in, Dale.
Hi, Dale.
Dale Matt 3D says, "Good evening, everyone." Welcome in, Dale Mac. And
Hey, Dale.
Following Ghost is also in. Welcome in, Following Ghost. And he says,
pretty
"Hi."
close.
We've got Mr. Sprue and Glue in, and he says, "Hi, Lindsay." I'll send the link to you in a minute, Sprue.
Hi, Sprue.
Sprue and Glue says, "Hi, Mark." Sprue and Glue says, "Hi, Ron." Sprue and Glue says, "Hi, Dave."
Hello.
David Barkey says, "Hello, Ghost." Sprue and Glue says, "Hi, Panzer." David Barkey says, "Hello, David." So Ron's disappeared.
He has indeed. He moved his camera, and then as he was moving his camera, he vanished.
Yeah. Sprue and Glue says, "Hi in Chatland." Okay, so let's just send this link to Sprue and Glue. I have done already, but if he's only switched his computer on, he won't see it. So just give me a minute and I will get to the panel. Okay.
He says, "Lindsay, open it to someone else. I have that headache back."
Okay, fair enough. Okie dokie. Stephen Haynes Model says, "Hi, Lindsay, Mark, Dave, and Panda." Welcome in, Stephen Haynes.
Hey, Stephen.
And Apple says, "Evening, folks." Following Ghost says, "Hi, Apple, Sprue, David, Dale, and Dorca." Following Ghost also says, "Hi, Stephen." Stephen Haynes says, "Hi, Sprue and Glue." Dale Matt 3D says, "Hi, Ghost." Stephen Haynes says, "Hi, David Markey." David Markey says, "Hello, Stephen." Stephen Haynes says, "Hi, Dale Matt 3D." Stephen Haynes also says, "Hi, Following Ghost." Dale Matt 3D says, "Hi, Stephen." Wow, so cool. We've got 12 in. Okie dokie. Apple says, "Hi, Ghost, Sprue, Dave Mac, Panzer, Dale, Stephen Haynes, and David Markey." So, one's dropped out. It's going to be one of them nights, I think. That's what it is. So, we've got a gallery as well tonight. So, please post your builds before 8 p.m. if you would, please. Also, there is an interview, but I'm not going to say who it is. So, Steve Lane's Model says, "Hi, Apple." Dale Matt 3D says, "How do Apple?" Okay, so we'll go around the benches. We'll wait for Ron to come back. I'm getting pinged, so I'll get to that in a minute. So we'll go to Panzer.
Okay. I will be continuing to build the Tamiya Steer Type 1500A, a 1997 kit. A nice little, neat little release, and an interesting build. To this, I am adding, where is it? I've hidden it. The Verlinden aftermarket conversion set, which turns it into a command car. I've left the box somewhere in the pigsty behind me. Is the box for this? But this is just a little conversion set that turns it into a command vehicle with tons and tons of radios, and Enigma machines and various other bits that fit into the back compartment there. So that's what I shall be doing tonight, or continuing on with tonight. And hopefully I shall get the seating arrangement finished tonight. So that's what I'm doing.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to have to send Ron the link again, I think. Okay, Dalmat 3D says Ron's dropped out to play in the kiddie litter. Okay. Ron, I'm going to stick it in the chat, mate, if you're there. So you can pick it up from always back. So I'll just remove that for a minute. No, I'll leave that there for a minute. Okie dokie. This is all getting confusing.
I don't know. I just kicked off and that was it.
Okay, so we're going to Dave Matt Builds.
Yeah, I'm continuing on with the M18 Hellcat, 135 scale. It's almost complete. I've just got 6 more stages to do. Let's just try and turn the page. Just up to there. Well, here, stage 37. So hopefully I should have this finished tonight.
Cool. Nice one, mate. Nice one. There is a link in the chat if anybody wants to come and join us. I'll leave it in for about 20 minutes. So there's a link there if anybody wants to come and join. Okay, so we've got a Mark's Mods.
So, yeah, I'm going to be working on Voyager. So that is what I've been working on
Ooh.
in live streams.
Wow, it's looking excellent, that.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
that's what I've been working on. So tonight I'm going to start step 9, which is part of this area down here.
Wow.
So see
Cool.
how it goes.
Nice.
So,
Doing
yeah,
a grand job there. Grand job, Mark.
been busy.
Yeah,
Thank you.
great. Right. If Ron is nice and stable, we'll go see what he's doing.
Yeah. I'll be carrying on with these little figures. I've got them there all lined up. I'll be painting them because they've been undercoated now, so I can start painting them. And hopefully I can get somewhere. I've been booted again.
Nice one. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, so I'm going to go down camera when everything stops pinging. Let's see what I am doing. So you can all guess what I am doing. Okay, so I'm going to carry on with the Corvus Black Star. I've already put 2 coats of red on this today. So on the wings. And also, I thought I normally just put figures and stuff on these bases. So I got the old Greeble box out and I started making some bits and pieces of it. That's like a weapon system with some weapons and rockets on there, and a nice big laser cannon. And there's some pipe work there. Goes into this like kind of generator thing, and that's like a cooler kind of thing. Whatever it is, it's just make believe. And it goes into an air intake there on the back there. And also, I've been putting these bits are glued on. Under the weapon system, what I used was a turret off a Warhammer tank that I had spare. I've got loads of Greebles, and I just started making bits and pieces up. And there's like pipe work coming in down into various bits and pieces. Then I put a bolter gun on the base, couple of little bits of rocks there. Not too sure what that bit was, but I put it in anyway. So, and I've got a Necron head on the back here. So I've got to still keep going through my Greeballs box and see what else I can find to put on it. But I don't want to overcrowd it, if you know what I mean. This is like a light of some kind that I put on. This would normally be off a weapon, this would. But yeah, it's coming along. And I put a little laser cannon on there as well, on top of the turret. But yeah, I've been pretty creative today, in a way. So there we go. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go through my Greeble box. I'll have to mute my mic while I'm doing it. Also, want to put another coat on those, another coat of red on those wings. And then when I go back into a single stream with the Corvus, we can carry on with a few more bits with it. So, that'll be me. Okay, so Apple says, evening, Ron and Mark. Apple says September the 9th for the Android and Apple users, UK Gov will be testing on an alert. 7th. It's the 7th I've got.
Yeah.
Yes, it's Sunday the 7th.
Yeah. TBG's in. Hello, James. Welcome.
Yeah. James.
Hey,
Hi.
TBG.
Hi, TBG.
Apple says, oi, oi, James. TBG says, hi, Apple. Sprue and Glue, sorry, I think I missed out. Panzer. Hi, Panzer.
No, you remembered me, mate. You said so.
Oh, for God.
Oh, the
We'll
dog
all,
strikes again.
we'll all say hi to Roxy the doggy.
Yeah.
There's somebody at Lindsay's door.
So, is everyone having a good week so far?
Aye.
Yeah.
Now that we're midway through the week, of course.
Yeah, it's the wife's birthday today.
Happy birthday, Julie.
Yes, happy birthday. Did he buy you anything nice? More importantly, was it model related?
Actually, craft related.
Craft related, sorry, yeah. And
Okay, I'm back. David Markey says, hello, James. Stephen Haynes says, hi, TBG. Apple says, hi, Roxy. Who is it? Is it food? No, it's fresh air. Nobody there. Yeah.
So the dog barked for no reason whatsoever.
I'll tell you what, it hears the slightest noise and it just goes bonkers. It's like the next door neighbours. They'd moved in not so long ago, so they're doing like some DIY, doing the house up. And yeah, if it's only got like a click of hammer, and the dog goes mental.
Yeah.
Yeah, Apple says, happy birthday, Julie. Did he remember the flowers and chocolates? Oh, did I miss something here?
Yeah, it's Julie's birthday today.
Oh, happy birthday, Julie. I hope he's spoiled you.
I have.
Yeah, you got to spoil her, mate. Keep her sweet.
I do.
yes, the scars are healing over nicely, Mark.
Yeah, it's
Trust
not-
me, if I hadn't have treated her, I wouldn't be here.
I noticed his voice cracked in the middle of that sentence.
yeah. He'd have been in the bin with Raggy.
You've been in the doghouse.
I only forgot one anniversary once, wedding anniversary.
And you're reminded constantly.
Oh dear.
It's actually Julie that forgets the date, not me.
Yeah. I'm terrible. I am. Birthdays and stuff like that. I always forget.
I frequently forget my own birthday. I wake up and I change the calendar over to February and think, oh, it's my birthday at the end of the month. And then come the end of the month, I'm changing the calendar again and thinking, damn, I forgot my birthday.
I'll get some back in the chat in a minute, guys. Just give me a minute.
Wonder how many skillet pans would be at Carl's head if he forgot Michelle's birthday.
Kitchen would be bare after the skillet pan attack.
Bare kitchen, would that be a skeleton kitchen?
Okay, Apple says, I've read that bit. David Markey says, happy birthday to her ladyship. We've got Jeff and Maggie in. Welcome in, Jeff and Maggie.
Hi, Jeff and Maggie.
Hi, Maggie.
And he says, a very good evening, guys. Stephen Haynes Bobble says, hi, Jeff, Light, Maggie. Apple says, evening, Jeff and Maggie. And we've got Go For It Painting in, and he says, hello, welcome in, Go For It.
Go for it.
And Go For It says, hi, Apple. He also says, hi, Jeff. Steve Haynes Model says, hi, Go For It Painting. Go For It Painting says, hi, David. Go For It Painting says, hi, Apple. Jeff Light says, hi, Daniel. Apple says, evening, Daniel. Go For It. Jeff Light says, oh, you silly man, Lindsay. Yeah, I paid the price as well. Never forgot after that. David Markey says, hello, Jeff and Maggie. David Markey says, hello, Daniel. I think we was about 13 years in, I think. Tom.
That would have been unlucky for somebody.
It was definitely unlucky for me that day.
And she made you pay for it, didn't she?
She did, mate. Believe me, big time. I made up for it on a day. So the link is in the chat. If anybody does want to come and join us, don't be shy.
We don't buy it, and Mark won't make you get his wife a birthday present.
We will keep Maggie in the drawer.
But the interesting question, though, Mark, is there cake?
No.
No cake.
No
No
cake.
cake.
Not a birthday without a cake, you know.
Mind you, saying that, I'm not really much of a cake man either. So.
This one.
I'm hoping to be back on time on Sunday for the live stream.
Oh,
Now, don't
Got
forget to
gold.
bring cake.
Yeah, I've got to go for my 6th blood test.
We'll keep your chair warm for you when you do get back.
Yeah, well, it's at 10 to 12, so provided you don't take all my blood out of me, I'll be all right.
you'll survive it then.
Yeah, the blood-sucking brainy bunch.
There's one answer to that, Dave, Mac.
What's that?
Suck it up, Buttercup.
I don't really know.
Yeah, we don't start till 2 o'clock, so nice sandwich down you and a few cups of tea, you'll be right as rain.
But the thing is, though, the doctor phoned me up, when was it, the other day, and he said to us, the Billy Rubin I've got, he said he's coming under control, which is good. But he said my calcium is still too high and they don't know what's causing it. No. So that's why he said I've got to go for another blood test. And I thought, oh, Christ.
How much milk do you drink?
I don't have milk.
So it's not that then. Cheese?
The only time I have milk is with Weetabix. And that's semi-skim milk.
Yes, but how many Weetabix do you have?
4.
Boxes?
Boxes.
I wish. No, I just have 4 in a little bowl and I put some milk in. And,
Yeah.
and I stir it all in the Weetabix.
Yeah. He hesitated there. That means he uses a lot of milk in the Weetabix.
Well, I won't say a lot. I'll just say probably
Hi.
not in that size bowl. No, I've got one of those big casserole bowls, and I don't use that anymore because I used to have 6 Weetabix back then, or 6 shredded wheat. But now I only have 4, or sometimes 2. It depends what mood I'm in.
Shredded
But he
wheat
said,
has
so now I've got starved myself till Sunday. Because he said I've got to keep away from anything that's got calcium, but there's calcium in all food. So I'm knackered in a way.
Strange though.
But he doesn't seem to understand I'm a diabetic.
Yeah.
Maybe you should drum it into him.
Yeah.
Okay, Apple says Salvation Army come and join us. Yes. Apple says, remember to ask for a digestive bicky and a cup of tea, as in Tony Hancock sketch. Jeff Light says I knew a GP that referred to them as National Union of Vampires.
Exactly bang on there.
TVG says hi, Stephen Haynes. He also says hi, David. He also says hi, Daniel. Jeff Light says hi, TBG. TBG says hi, Jeff Light and the Lady Maggie.
Ron's quiet. Has he dropped out again? Oh, no, he's there.
No, he's there. He's there.
Yeah, lurking in the background.
I don't want to put any more greebles on this, to be honest. Might add it if I do.
I must say that Ron is very tidy and very conscientious about his rubbish.
Who, Ron?
Yes, he doesn't litter without cat.
G says, yes, Mark, and don't forget Julie's birthday. Lindsay has an assassin for hire called Raggy. Yes. He's going to come and get you. He's on his way.
I could see a whole subgenre of films. You only rag once. Rag Finger. Dr. Rag.
Revenge of the Killer Rag. The Raginator. Spider Rag. Double A8.
From Raggy with Love.
Bed bugs. What's it going to do if they come for you?
When you thought it was safe to go back in the water, Rag.
I don't think the rag would be in the water because the rag might get clean.
Aye, that's a point.
Apple says you only rag once. TBG says Moon Ragger. Spoon Glue says the God, the Bad, and the Raggy. Delmat 3D says for those old enough, Raggy does Dallas Iron Bar now.
You see, what Lindsay doesn't know is when he goes out the room, we can see Raggy and 7 of 9 in the background getting it on.
Mm.
The smooching behind the bike sheds.
Can imagine the face she's pulling too.
Imagine the face I'm trying to keep a straight face. No, don't say it, don't say it.
Panzer, be good.
Yeah, I know. Bite me tongue.
So I'll have to put you in the naughty corner.
I will be back shortly. Just check my front door.
There's somebody at the door.
Ron's off to go stomping his cat litter. You can imagine Ron doing the moonwalk in his cat litter, can't you?
Oh, don't say that. I don't want to picture that.
Circling around on all fours, trying to find the right spot.
I'm not going to ask what position his tail's in.
Oh my god.
Okay, Apple says Star Rags. Spoon Glue says Confessions of Raggy. David Markley says Ragsby Malone. Stephen Haynes says Attack of the Raggy.
The
DVD says The Hills Have Rags. David Markey says Ragsby's Malone. Spoon Glue says Carry On Raggy.
The Magnificent Rag.
The Sound of Rag?
And the Return of the Rag.
Yeah. TBG says The Wrath of the Rag.
Star Trek 2, The Wrath of Rag.
Yeah, Star Trek 2.
Could you imagine 7 and 9 of Raggy? It'd be like First Contact, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, but who gets assimilated, Raggy or the Borg?
My money's on Raggy.
Knowing Raggy, it'll be the Borg.
No, what will happen is Raggy will get assimilated by the Borg. Then, while he's being assimilated, the whatever's on him will infest the Borg and kill them all.
Stephen Haynes says The Life and Times of Raggy. This is your life.
You started out as a nice, clean white cloth.
Yeah. It is years old, though, Mark. Come on.
What, have you had it since childhood? Was that your handkerchief when you were growing up?
Oh, yeah. Oops.
I'm sure we all had the equivalent of Raggy when we first started out in modelling.
Oh, I did, yeah. It was worse than Lindsay's.
Nope, not on this. Never had a rag. And nor do I plan on having one.
I'm not even going to
Oh,
ask.
well. My goodies have arrived.
More cat litter on.
No.
No, it's cat biscuits now.
Oh, how dreamy.
Well, how to get some flat yellow and how to get some weathering powders as such as well. So, yeah. Quite happy.
Did you have to go down the neighbour down the street to get it?
No, didn't have to.
The neighbour brought it to him.
Unbelievable. It's normally the guys knock on my door, but not this guy. He just put it down there and that's it. And, yeah, thank you. God, damn me. Oh. Okay. 2 minutes from now.
Okay, I think that'll be it on there.
Use capsule. Where's Reese anybody?
What you gonna do if they come for you, bad boys, bad boys? That's what I said.
Technically, it should be bad rag.
Yeah, bad rag, bad rag. What they got to do if Raggy comes for you? Okay, let's get back to the chat.
Here's
Okay.
another one for you. One flew over the raggy's nest.
One flew over the Raggy's nest, yeah. That's a good one. I like that one. Steve Nain's model says the life and times of Raggy. TBG says the longest rag. Apple says Kelly's Raggy Heroes. Yeah. TBG says or Tag Busters.
Yeah, the cruel rag.
TBG says Rag Busters. Down Matt 3D says probably as old as Mark. I like this one. Spur and Glue says Rita, Sue, and Raggy too. I like that one. That's a good one.
Yeah.
That is a good one.
Trust me, the estate that was filmed on is exactly how it's depicted in the movie.
Okay, TBG says Raggy is even older than you think. He was passed on to Dobby by Ross. Yes. Mind you, Rossi's younger than me. Quite a long shot. TBG says Calamity Rag. Yeah, it was passed down. Apple sent it to me. It's passed down from him, from his childhood.
Sorry, I've just got the Ragwood stages rolling out into town at the moment, go through my head.
So don't forget, we've got a gallery, guys. You've got exactly 15 minutes to post your builds.
Blimey, did that time already again?
It is indeed, yes.
It's still whizzing by, mate.
It is.
TBG says Jurassic Rag. You can imagine that, can't you? Jurassic Rag.
Yeah, Raggy is a T-Rex.
Yeah.
A rag too far.
Yeah, a rag too far, yes.
Bridge over the river rag.
The Rag at Carmarthen. Carmarthen, maybe.
The Rag Busters.
Yeah, Rag Busters. Can the chat come up with any more? Keeping it clean, of course.
633 Rag or
Sorry, but I'm just going
Rag
to say,
Squadron.
keeping it clean, Lindsay. Have you seen the state of that rag?
Yeah, well, he's like Joseph, isn't he? Man with many colours.
Lindsay and his technicolor rag of many colours.
Yeah, I could come up with one, but it's not appropriate for this stream.
He is Ragicus.
Raggy does Dallas.
Yeah, there's that one too. Stephen Haynes says Rag Wars. Yes. Apple says no, Lindsay. I sent a teddy bear, which you turned into a multicoloured rag. TBG. So was Raggy Tartan? Yes, he was Tartan. Spoon Glue says bridge over the river rag. Dorcas Sarah says flight of the rag. TBG says rags of their fathers. Yeah. You can imagine the headlines, couldn't you? Rags of their fathers. Splashed across the cinema screen. So don't forget, get your builds in, guys. Mark
The rag, the rag hunter.
Yeah, Rag Hunter. Mark only does one refresh.
Oh, yeah.
Unless Mark has technical issues.
Yes, technical issues. We'll have to check if there's any in the spam.
I'm just checking now. There's none in the spam.
I think I published about 3 this week that have been in the spam.
Yeah, I've got some in the spam on my group as well.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, really?
Yeah. I had one of mine went in a couple of weeks ago, went into spam and Philip Prime stream.
Don't know why they do it. Idiots.
I mean, like this was Mark's. There's two of Mark's Park Workshop is in there. And I'm like, why is it in there?
That's why Mark can't get his part works done, Dave.
My daughter's cooking noodles.
Oh, we have them for tea.
Can't stand noodles. Horrible things.
That's why
Really?
she's cooking them.
Yeah, she does it to annoy me. I think.
So she doesn't have to share then.
Right. Stephen Haynes says, hi, Docosaurus. Spoonglue says, a town like Raggy. Dora says, Docosaurus says, hi, Stephen. TBG says, hi, William. Dorcosaurus says, Silence of the Vags. That's a different one. Jeff Light says, hi, Dorker. Dorcosaurus says, hi, TBG. TBG says, Rag Hunter. And Dorcosaurus says, hi, Jeff and Maggie. It's like Scrabble, this, isn't it?
Ice cold in that Raggy.
It's old Raggy, yeah. That's a different one.
Yes. You were saying earlier it was quiet in the chat tonight, so I was making sure that it wasn't quiet for you.
Got to keep that chat going. You've got quite a big gallery tonight, ain't you, Matt?
It looks like it, but guess what? Facebook have muddled them up again.
Again?
That come as no surprise to me at all. They like muddling things up, don't they?
I think I'm where I need to be.
The longest rag, the longest rag. This will be the longest rag.
The good, the bad, and the raggy.
Might have been said.
Was it?
Yeah. A fistful of rags and a few rags more.
It's kind of a raggy joke tonight, isn't it?
Yeah. And I can see Raggy getting rather annoyed. Not doing that yet. Painting. Hoist. Right.
Okay, Dorcosaurus says, dead rag tell no tale. David Hawkins says, rags for the memory. TBG says, rag word. Could be ragweed.
Yeah.
Not that kind of weed either.
Not the
No, Mark. No.
what Sprue got off Timu.
Mm.
Come on.
Stephen Haynes says, super rag. Just get AI bots confused tonight, won't we?
Battle of the Rags.
Yeah.
Rag pull.
Bat Rag.
Iron rag.
Botty rag.
I thought we were keeping it clean.
I mean AI botty rag.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, a Malcolm McDowell film. Oh, Lucky Rag.
Full Metal Rag.
Oh, it's absolutely chucking it down the rain again.
Yeah, we had a few rumbles of thunder here today while I was in here.
We had a cracker, mate, I'll tell you. David Marcus says, "Oh, we ragged some tonight." I like that one. Oh, we ragged them tonight. Dalmat 3D says, "Raggy dolls, dolls like you and me." Apple says, "The eyes are super rag." TBG says, "The clockwork rag." It's a bit of a raggy stream tonight.
The hills have rags.
The rags are alive with the sound of music.
Nightmare of Elm Rag.
The word will get out. Don't watch that PPM stream. They're a load of ragheads.
So, some random viewer's going to tune in and think, "What the name of God's going
Yeah,
on?"
what the hell's going on here?
Who let the rags out? Think of that one, it's like who let the dogs out, and the opposite of that.
Ragula. Prince of Darkness.
Okay, we've got Silver Scratch Productions in. Welcome in, Silver.
Hi, Silver.
He says, hi peeps, we are all working on stuff today. I'm trying to get my Necron Doomstalker painted. Nice.
Starting to leather it down here now.
I do love Necron. Dale Mac 3D says that tickled David's fancy. TBG says 101 rags. David Market says hi Silver. Stephen Haynes says hi Silver.
Snow White and the Seven Rags.
The Aristo Rags. The Fox and the Rag.
You don't know what you walked into, Silver.
You'll be looking at his mug of coffee thinking, "What the hell is in this?"
Everybody's ears got the raggy flu. It's catching. It's a bad virus.
Instead of 12 monkeys, 12 rags.
Yeah.
Okay. TBG says hi Silver Scratch Productions. Following Go says hi TBG, Silver and Jeff. David Marcus says 100,001 Raganations. Apple says Full Metal Raggy. Silver says I'm good, doesn't much bother me. TBG says Snow White and the Seven Rags. Apple says hi Silver.
The Jungle Rag.
least one thing's keeping the chat going anyway.
A ragging.
Jason and his Arga rags.
Breakfast at Raggini's.
That's what Raggy is, yes. Okay, Stephen Haynes says High Flying Dutchman, Dutch Dave's model bench. Flying Dutchman's in. Welcome in. Baby
Hey,
Bob.
Dutch.
Hello, Dave. Apple says even Dutch Dave. TBG says Armageddon.
Okay, yeah, from Armageddon, yeah.
Yeah.
Star Rags.
TBG says when Harry met Raggy.
You could always have Graggity.
Delmat 3D says Mark has had to stop work getting all wonky on all these variations of Mucky Rag.
No, I'm all right. I'm just working away.
You really started something here, Mark, didn't you?
You're raggling there.
Yeah. Yeah. So I hope you got your builds in, guys. Keep Mr. Mark's mod busy. I can pick tons of detail out of this one.
Pigeon poo.
David Markey says, in rags we serve. David Markey says, in rags we serve. Yeah, that's gone in twice. Delmat 3D says, oh, the story the rag must tell. David Markey says, rag about the house. Ryan Dutchman says, hello, chat. They're just off their raggy heads, Flying Dutchman. TBG says, weekend at Raggy's. David Markey says, magic ragabout. Stephen Hayes says, welcome to Ragaland. And TBG says, Beverly Hills Rag.
Raggy the Engine.
The never-ending rag.
Mary Mungo and Rag.
That's a TV show from my youth. You could always have Ragpuss.
Yeah, and Rag Kings.
Bill and Rag.
Captain Ragpush, whatever his name was.
No, the Ragpuss, yeah.
Yeah.
Once Upon a Time in the Rag.
TVG said you're rag lord. Flying Dutchman's joining in now. He says a whole lot of ragging going down. Apple says the ragged muffin man. Spoon Glue says in sickness I'm him raggy. We're not driven anybody away yet anyway.
Jailhouse Rag.
Lindsay, I'm ready.
Yeah, hang on a minute, mate. Just let me do this bit. Okay, so we're going to do the gallery now, guys. So hope everybody's got their work in.
Okay, so first of all, we've got Mr. Ken Ramers, and it's done some painting this afternoon.
Did a bit of work in progress.
Yeah.
Oh, there's his playlist.
Nice one, Ken. Keep them
That's
coming.
what,
Definitely, yeah.
Okay, so this is Ken Ramers again, and it's shot primer on the Monogram 38 Model A Coupe.
Wow.
So just the one photo for that.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay, so here we are muddled up again. Which is frustrating. Come on. Right, so this is post-apocalyptic modelling. The sniper, the lover, the cop, and the all-seeing dead tie video out soonish.
Well, that is brilliant, that.
Oh, wow, that is nice.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeesh.
that's nice. I like that.
Yeah, definitely.
Who's that? Post-apocalyptic, what we
Yes.
call it.
Yeah.
Apocalyptic.
Yeah.
That's cool. I like that. That's
Or the housing scheme where Rita Sue and Bob 2 was filmed.
Is that right as well?
Wow. That is excellent. Really excellent work.
Very good.
I like that one there.
pretty graphic, but good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely brilliant. It's amazing what you can do when you let your imagination run riot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is fantastic.
That's good. Well done. Nice.
Yeah.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so that was the link for
Sunday.
Friday's live stream.
Mhm.
Okay, we've seen that. We've seen that. We've seen that. This is the thing I have to do. It's crazy. Seen that. Seen that. Come on, go up. Stupid mouse. That's the link for the Sunday live stream. No, that was last week's live stream link. This is how much it jumbles it up.
I've seen that one. Seen that one.
Yeah, I'm seeing that one. Obviously, the one of the I haven't liked, the ones that I've yeah. So here we go. So
That was last week's.
That
Yeah,
was
that was
last
last week's.
Yes, right at the end.
Yeah.
No, I didn't like that. Panzer, these were the we did show these, didn't we?
We did, yes.
Right. Okay, because we didn't come up. Okay, so this is a link to a YouTube video from Nicholas Johns for his £1 find at a car boot sale.
Wow.
Mm.
Okay, so this is Nicholas Johns. Sales made and fitted, rigging nearly done. Revel Golden Hind.
Hind.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
That's cool.
Just
That is,
a
good,
minute.
that is excellent. I used to have the model of the Golden Hind and the Mayflower years ago.
Mm.
So there we go.
Very nice. Nice one.
Okay, so that was the link for Sunday's live stream.
Yeah.
So this is Jeffrey Conley, who says the 172 Bellerophon work in progress, got some of her deck beams in, as well as almost got one of her 2 roundhouses toilets done.
Hmm.
So
Wow.
again, just the one picture.
It's nice.
Yeah.
It's coming along.
Yeah, it's coming along.
Yeah.
Still a lot of work to do on it though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
that's the other thing about wooden ships is they take so long to do.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, so this is Dorka with got my resin parts, 446 pack, a set of rims and tires for the GTX top row.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
Mm.
Cool.
Sheesh.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Bag of goodies.
That looks nice, yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, so this is Ken Ramers with got the ambitious last night. Decided to take the spare 25 chopped T body from Daryl's 25T kit I bought and do a drag car.
Mm.
Excuse me. Wow.
Mm.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice bit of scratch building.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's different.
There's his playlist.
Nice.
Nice work.
Yes.
there.
Welcome in, Joshy.
It just
Hi, Josh here.
Hey, Joshie.
So Mr. Ken Ramers again finished up with the 64 Galaxy from the drag combo. Just need to finish the 65 Falcon altered wheelbase car.
Wow. Nice.
Mm. Almost like those corgi cars that you get, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, there's his playlist.
Nice one. Nice one.
Okay, so this is Darker again. The 61 Plymouth GTX almost ready for primer.
Wow.
Mm.
Just the
Nice.
one photo from Dorker. Nice.
Yeah.
Looking forward to seeing that building progress.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've got Dieter here with nearing completion, fibre connections to do, but isn't she impressive already?
I'd say she is.
Wow.
The old scythe and hammer.
Sharkmouth approved.
That's actually a kit, isn't it?
Yeah, the Zeppelin. Was it Meng made it.
Interesting.
There we go. That is interesting.
It is, yeah. Very good work.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so that's Geordie Day's link for his Nissan Skyline video. Come on, scroll up, thank you. Okay, so this is Tommy Ellis with through the last few parts of the Kit Bash X-Wing conversion, shot the primer and got the black wash on. I'll start painting tonight or tomorrow. Yes, you can definitely see where he's turned R2 into a gun turret.
Yeah.
Yes, that's gun turret approved.
That's brilliant.
He does some awesome work. I love his work.
Mm.
Whoa.
Mm.
Welcome in, Dieter.
Hi, Dieter.
There we go.
Nice.
Nice one.
Fantastic.
Nice one. Brilliant.
Okay, so this is Haken or Hakengunne. To the end of the world is all he's saying. So let's have a look.
There's quite a few of these sort of things.
Yeah, this is a Trumpeter 135 scale Japanese either command vehicle or NBC reconnaissance vehicle.
Yeah. I like the umbrella on it. Really nice work.
Yeah.
I'm going to hazard a guess and say it's the command vehicle.
He always does some cool work, he does.
Mm.
Yeah. Nice one. Okay, so we have Kit Bash. Bit of work I've been doing while away. Dreadnought time. Here we go.
Wow.
That's cool. I like that.
Yeah, just a lot of layer lines where it's been 3D printed.
Mm.
It's a shame.
That green stuff you can see, Mark, is actually milliput.
Right.
Oh.
There we go.
Yeah.
Mm.
Nice one, Kit Bash.
Yep.
Yep.
Very nice.
Okay, so Lindsay did do the group photo and it did go to Carl.
Yeah, well
Yeah,
deserved.
nice work, that.
Very well deserved.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So, well done, Carl. Okay, so this is Carl again with just finished painting my resin T2 in oils and acrylic. Hope you like.
Certainly do.
You took the job off.
Get to the raggy.
Yeah.
Wow, that is absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
It's got it's got 3 heads.
It's certainly,
Yeah.
got, he's certainly got a flair for figures, hasn't he?
Yeah.
That is excellent work.
Mm-hmm.
Joshi says, "Come with me if you want to paint."
Nice one, Carl.
Yeah.
Okay, so Dieter, this is progress on the Kirov.
Kirov.
Yeah. Not the big missile cruiser, but the video game airship. This is what I mean. Facebook just jumbles them up.
Mm.
Nice one, Joshi.
There we go.
That's cool. Nice. Some great work in here tonight.
There is.
So we have Kit Bash with done for now, but still lots more details to add and little bits to clean up.
Mark,
Well,
before you
Yeah.
play that video, you want to mute that. There is music on it.
I won't play it then.
Okay.
I don't want to get Lindsay a copyright strike.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Get in there.
Mm.
Very
Right.
nice. Very
Yes.
nice. Nice one,
Yeah.
Kit.
Nice one.
Okay, so that's the link for Sunday's live stream that Lindsay forgot to post.
Now.
Okay, so this is Tommy again, the workshop for my never-ending diorama.
Yeah. Wow.
Even Roxy approves.
Wow.
Mm.
Yeah, the tools he's putting in it.
Wow.
Oh.
He's
And what
really
look-
thought that through.
And what looks like fruit and veg as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Wow. It is
Yeah.
good.
It's nice work. I like how he's weathered all those tools as well.
Yeah.
A proper man's workbench.
Yeah. Proper
Tools
man
all over the-
workshop.
Yeah.
Tools all over the place, yeah.
That's brilliant.
There we go.
Nice one. Nice one.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Come on, go up. Up, you stupid thing. Okay, so this is Ronald Scroon, and it just says under construction.
Oh, yeah. Mhm.
That was the one by Rebel, was it?
Yes.
Yeah.
There we go.
Nice.
Nice one, Ronald.
Nice work there, Ronald. Looking forward to seeing more.
Yeah.
So Ken Ramers dug the 71 Roadrunner out of the starter pile yesterday and found some slotted mags out of my spare parts for it. Last night I started the 74 Cuda, found the same slots. Ah,
Nice.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a Roadrunner. Beep, beep.
Yeah.
Being chased by Wile E. Coyote.
Yeah.
It's being chased by a Raggy.
Yeah.
Nice one.
Okay, so this is Ron, and this is an update of the diorama that is for the Let's Stop Them Here.
Yeah.
That's
Wow, that is good, that Ron.
that's Hello Kitty litter.
No, it's not.
Ron, is that your litter tray?
No, it's not.
Yeah, Ron, if that's your litter tray, we're going to have to change your diet.
Nice one, Ron.
Nice one, boy. Nice one.
Okay, so this is Tommy with the X-Wing conversion is done enough for now. I'll go back and finish the engine, exhaust, and add a little more detail later. The last shot is what I had to fix today. I took a bit of a fall at the park and heard something break. Luckily, it is just a spot on the edge of the knot structure, some 2-part epoxy, and it will be fine, or I'll be getting a new one.
Oof.
That's cool. I like it.
Yeah.
It looks nice though. That's the thing.
Definitely looks as though it's been in a few dogfights, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Right, that's it.
Nice one. Nice one.
Yeah.
As flown by Raggy von Richthofen.
Yeah.
Okay, so this was Sprue with a live stream and off the cuff that you and Sprue did, didn't you, Lindsay?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so that's some weird person saying about a video on his update on Voyager.
That's a good update. Do well on that.
So Tommy says, and so it begins. Ship number 3 being converted to a 1-800 to go along with the Defiant and X-Wing kit bashed builds.
Wow.
Oh, blimey.
So just the one photograph.
Yeah.
Prior to the R2 gun turrets.
Yeah.
Nice one. Oh wow, Ron, you've put another picture of your cat litter tray up.
Yes.
I will call the diorama base done for the Let's Stop Them Here.
Yeah.
All joking aside, Ron, it's good.
Yeah.
Thanks.
it's
Yeah.
good.
No, I know. I tried my
Good
best.
job on that, Ron.
And the thing is that what really took it out is the fact being is if you see it all like the dark marks there, that took a bit of time because I had to go along and I had to basically put thinners on it so that I could thin it down and it didn't look that bright sort of thing and dark.
That's where you were doing moonwalks in the cat litter.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, with Raggy.
No, joking aside, it's brilliant, mate.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
Nice one, Ron.
Thank you.
Okay, that's the link for tonight's live stream. Okay, so this is Dorka. The GTX is primed, engine is painted, need to partially assemble it so I can see how it fits, what I need to do to hook up the exhaust and the drive shaft.
Wow.
Wow.
That's nice.
Coming along.
Nice
Yeah.
one.
Nice one, Dorker.
Yeah.
Yep.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Looking forward to more progress on that.
Yeah.
Okay, so Dave Mack here with a work in progress 135 scale Sherman Easy 8 tank. Still parts to go on and then ready for paint.
Nice.
Is that the early version of the
Yes.
Panzer?
Yeah, that's the World War II version. That's the version that would have served in Europe.
Yeah, the early version.
that had a nickname, didn't it? The pressure cooker.
Yeah, something
Yeah.
like that.
Tommy Cooker.
Tommy Cooker, yeah.
Nice one, Dave Mack.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, so Dave Mack again. Work in progress 135th scale M18 Hellcat US tank destroyer, which is being done on tonight's stream.
Yeah.
.22 watching. Nice.
Good.
If you're liking the live stream, guys, don't forget to put your thumbs up. Be much appreciated.
Yeah,
So nice.
there we go.
Yeah.
Nice one. Very nice.
Neat little build that.
Okay, so this is Ron again with now ready for the diorama base next up.
Yeah.
Hello, hello, hello.
Well, he's got a load on his back.
Oh, he's got both hands on.
Yeah.
He won't run. Yeah. He won't run very far with that bear trap on his foot, though.
No, I thought it was a crocodile.
Nice work.
You get really good at them figures, don't you, mate?
Yeah, definitely. I find it much more easier and much more sort of more positive rather than what it was before, sort of thing.
Yeah, it looks cool.
That
You've had
really
more-
is brilliant.
You've had more practice, Ron. The more
Well,
you
that's
do,
the
the better you become.
Yeah, definitely. That's the whole idea behind it. The
Yeah.
fact being is that, the more you practice, the better you get at it.
Okay, so next up is Dave Mack with a work in progress 135 scale Willys Jeep MB, just the machine gun, windshield and driver to be put on, then completed.
Mm-hmm. Nice one.
Yeah, it's looking good, that is.
Mm.
Who's that kit by, Dave?
Samia.
To me, yeah.
Nice.
Nice one.
Nice, yeah. And it goes together quite nicely as well.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Upwards. Right, Tommy Ellis with started chip number 3 conversion to 1/800 in the What If series. Story for anyone who doesn't know, this isn't Star Trek or Star Wars related. No new ships are coming, but you have plenty of decommissioned or derelict ships in orbit, and the crews that know the ships, basically a breaking yard with lots to work with. The planet needs ships. What do you do with the resources available? A wing base, bulkheads, repositioned engines, moved back by adding new sections with internal components, wings to be added for weapon systems, cockpit removed, replaced with a section from a B-wing, more updates coming.
Wow.
It's looking good.
Yeah. Wow.
Well, fuel tanks come in handy, don't they?
Yeah.
Mm.
From a T55 or a T72.
They actually had some of them on a T-34 too.
Yeah.
There we go.
Nice one, Tommy.
Yeah.
Nice work, Tommy.
Go up. Ruddy wheel on this mouse. Okay, so this is Panzer with Meng's 135th Kubelwagen. Half-track built and now in the painting stash. A neat, simple, quick build.
Yeah.
Wow. You certainly got the charm on that one.
Yep. It came with 3D printed parts for the wheels, the skids, the tracks, the front bumper, and a couple of other extras which I haven't fitted to this kit because I'm saving them for something else.
Yeah.
It took about 4.5 hours to build from start to finish.
Wow.
I highly recommend. Yeah, I highly recommend the Meng Kubel kits. They are really, really nice.
Mm.
That one I ordered in November of last year when it was announced, and I was trialing purchasing from China, and I chose Surface Post for it, which cost me £3. What I wasn't anticipating was a 7-month delay getting arriving.
Nice work, Panzer.
Thank you.
Nice work, Panzer.
Okay, so this is Lindsay. Work in progress. Corvus, Black Star, Death Watch, bit more progress, plus started doing the Dio base.
Wow. That was brilliant, that, Lindsay.
Yeah.
It's getting there.
Excellent work.
Yeah. Going on very, very nicely there.
Mm. Okay, so this is Mr. James Mower. Work in progress, Polar Lights 1/1000 scale US Enterprise with Botany Bay, all painted, just decaling to go.
Oh, wow.
It's a good job I know something about Star Trek.
I like that.
Mm.
Nice one, James. I like that.
Yeah.
That's the original Enterprise, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
that's the TV series.
Just the two pictures.
Yeah.
Nice work.
Nice one, James.
Come on. Right, so Ron,
Yes.
the Y-Wing Fighter Star Wars. So this is going to be one of your next builds for a Friday?
No, I'm going to do the X-Wing first before I do the Y-Wing.
Right, cool.
And it comes with a poster and the paints, but I don't think I'll be using those paints at all.
Well, no, I wouldn't recommend them.
No, not them paints. The rubbish.
No, definitely not.
Nice.
Send them to someone you don't like.
Okay, so let's go for a refresh.
And they're all muddled up again a bit.
Oh, you better not do. Right, so just the two entries.
Yeah.
So, Sprue and Glue. Some work on my Jupiter 2 by AMT Ertl from 1998. As the decals are shot, I am hand painting all I can where possible. All paints used is either Vallejo or Citadel. Thanks for looking.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Oh, it's definitely looking good.
Yeah.
Definitely.
done some great work there.
Yeah, definitely. It's a bit like you're saying, those panels close up the whole work that is done.
Yeah, that's the only problem with the build.
Yeah.
It seems, I know he's lost in this build, isn't he? Really, don't pardon the pun, but yeah, he's really cracking on with it.
Yeah.
It's pulled some great detail out of it too.
Yeah,
Definitely.
nice one, Sprue.
Nice work, Sprue.
Yeah, he's gone that extra mile, as they say.
Very
Yeah.
nice.
Certainly has.
Okay, so this is Sprue and Goo saying, I offer my Raggy as the first entrant into the cloth section.
Very nice, Brew.
Yes,
Very nice.
that's a very young Raggy.
Yes.
And that is tonight's gallery.
Yeah.
Nice one. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you very much for posting. Absolutely brilliant gallery tonight. I think we will be running over tonight, so hopefully you'll stay with us tonight, guys. We could be running at least half an hour over tonight. So I'll get back to the chat. Dorcosaurus says the secrets of Raggy. Stephen Haynes model says the bride of Raggy. TVG says lonesome rag. Sprue and Glue says now it's Raggy time, which make the gallery time. Sprue and Glue says the Lion, the Witch, and the Raggy. And Joshy B says evening, Lindsay. Gents on panel at the bench, and folks in chat. Hope all are well. Stephen Haynes says hi, Joshy. Flying Dutchman says hi, Joshy. Sprue and Glue says hi, Joshy. Joshy says hi, Stephen. Dutch Dave and Sprue. TBG says hi, Joshy B. Joshy B says hi, TBG. And Dieter says, greetings all, made it just in time. Athel says, buzzing bees is our Joshy. TBG says hi, Dieter. Stephen Haynes model says hi, Dieter. And also Joshy B says hi, Dieter. Dieter says it's made by Border Model. By the way, no scale, but would be close to 1/200. Cool.
Yeah, that's the Zeppelin I thought.
Dieter all says hi, Stephen. Athel says evening, Dieter. Joshy B says hi, Athel. Dieter says greetings all, chat and studio. It also says currently finishing the Mirage 2000N. Nice. David Markey says hello, Dieter. Dale Mac 3D says Sprue's headache just got worse. Joshy B says I like that. He also says David, Dale. Dale says how do Joshy. Dale says cracking Carl. Yes, it was a brilliant build, that tractor. Joshy B says come with me if you want to paint. Joshy B says I need your boots, your clothes and your model stash. Dieter says affirmative Cyberdyne Systems stash Mininator 101. Dieter also says the stash becomes self-aware on August the 29th, 1997. In a panic, they tried to pull the styling. I like that one. That's good, Dieter. Joshy B says mimicked polyalloy paint, liquid metal. Joshy B says Hagrid. David Markin says hello, Joshy. Dieter says hasta la vista airbrush. Joshy B says, as Sarah Connor famously said, there is no fate but what we make from our stashes. Exactly. Dieter says, I now know why your stash, but it is something I could never do. Dieter says, I cannot self-stash-minate. TBG says, too many sausage rolls, Ron. Joshy B. Joshy says, what's your dog called? Hobby Boss. Hey, Mom, how's Academy? Academy's fine, sweetie. Your parents are. Dorcas says, thank you. Doing my bestest. He did some great work, mate. TBG says, the Ronson. Graham Ball's in. Welcome in, Graham Ball.
Hey, Graham.
He says, evening all. TBG says, or the Tommy Cooker. Stephen Haynes Model says, hi, Graham Ball. Joshy B says, Dorker and Graham. Apple says, hi, Graham B. Walker says, hi, Graham. Dorkasaurus says, Joshy B. Joshy B says, two have ducked from what I can make out. Sprue and Glue says, hi, Graham. Come on, no ducking with the thumbs, guys. Graham Ball says, hi, Stephen, Joshy, Apple, Dorker, James, and Sprue. Hope you're all well. Joshy B says that it's the Tamiya Willie easier to build than the Airfix or vice versa.
It is.
Yeah,
Definitely.
certainly is.
I suppose the scale between the two makes a difference, but I was just wondering, I'd like to get one at some point. Don't buy the 172 one.
No.
Joshy B says the black, red, and gold go well together on it, Lindsay. Yes, it does. It does look nice. Graham Ball says, loving the Jupiter 2 sprue. David Markey says, excellent work, folks. Sprue and Bruce says, great work all. Yes, great gallery. Flying Dutchman says, nice work all. And Stephen Haynes says, great builds from everyone. Joshy B says, are we putting the word rag in the film titles? Sprue and Glue says, yes, Joshy. Dorkasaurus says, exactly work, everyone. Joshy B says, Pirates of the Ragabond. Right, okay. So now I understand there is a interview going on.
There's about to be.
Yeah. So, yes. So Panzer Cat is going to be asking the questions, and I am the bunny. So
Bunny.
there we go. So far away, mate.
Okay, in order, I have a number of questions for you, and depending on some of your answers, there may be some supplementary questions through the sequence. Okay, question number one, your name, your age, your profession or professions, and where do you live, Lindsay?
Okay, so everybody calls me Bobby, Mad Doc, or any kind of name that they can think of. My real name is Lindsay, from Lindsay's Builds. I am 64 years old, and I come from Peterstan. Yes.
I take it you're retired then.
Yes, I am retired, yes.
Okay. Okay, question number two. When did you get involved in modelling and why?
Okay, so I got into modelling when I was 8 years old. My father, he used to build a lot of models, used to build a lot of model aeroplanes. And he used to put them up on our ceilings in our bedroom. I don't know why, because we destroyed them all. But yeah, it did inspire me because I used to sit there beside him actually making them. And I think the last one I remember that he made was the atomic cannon. So he did have two or three others that he sort of half built. One of them I can't remember, but the other one was a Tamiya Bianchi. That was one of the big scale ones, and also one of the big scale Matras. And I actually finished those off for him when I was a little bit older. So yeah, it really was. My father was a real inspiration. Yeah.
Yeah. The reason he would have hung them up in your bedrooms because he knew you would destroy them, so he could get a new stash.
Yes, this is the big possibility, Panzer. Yeah.
Okay. Your first ever build. I'm going to break this into two sections. What was your first ever build, and what was your first ever serious build? By serious build, I mean what age did you, or what was the first kit that you built? Did you realised you had the right, correct, proper paints and could actually fully build and paint the model?
Okay. Yeah. So my first build was a Airfix Sunbeam Rapier, which is a car, obviously 132 scale, that my father had bought me one Christmas, and I was supposed to wait so he could show me how to build them. Well, I took it upon myself to build it myself, and it was absolute glue bomb. I mean, there wasn't one wheel pointing in the right direction, and the window screens was all covered in glue. So yeah, so I made a right hash of it, and he wasn't pleased. But Saying that, my first serious build with the right paints, I would say when I was around about 14, I think it was. And I kept on building model cars, but I got kind of bored with those. And I actually built a Messerschmitt BF 109 in 132 scale. And I made quite a good job of it. It was with the right paints. So I think Tamiya paints and stuff like that. There was still a lot of Humbrol paints about. I used them, and obviously there wasn't really any airbrushes about when I was little. So we used to hand brush everything, and yes, I got the hand brushing down to quite a fine art, and a lot of my builds turned out as though you couldn't really see the brush marks in it. But yeah, I made a cracking job of that BF 109.
Good. Just a little supplementary question here. Do you prefer brush painting or airbrushing?
To be honest with you, I prefer hand painting. I can airbrush. I do make a good job of airbrushing, but I do prefer to hand paint. Yes.
Okay. Question number 4. Do you stick to one scale, and what's your favourite brand of kits?
No, I don't stick to one scale. I build quite a lot of different kind of scales, depending on what I'm building. If I'm building model ships, I will go for the 1/350 scale. If I'm building trucks, I will go for the 1/24 scale. I like the Italieri kits with trucks. They always go together well. My favourite brand, I don't think there really is a favourite brand, Panzer, to be quite honest with you, because I will tackle any kind of brand of kit, really. I've seen some dog kit, and I will try anything. I'm that kind of person.
Okay. Do you use aftermarket, and what kinds of aftermarket kits or aftermarket accessories do you use, and do you enjoy using aftermarket components?
Yes, I do use aftermarket parts, especially with photo etch. When I was building trucks, I think that was the first time I'd ever used photo etch. You can't get like different kind of things to put on your trucks. That was by CTM out in Europe. I think it's Czechoslovakia, I think. And also I do like to use Edward photo etch for my ships. I think I started getting into resin aftermarket parts probably about 4 to 5 years ago. And I do like using resin. So, yeah.
Have you ever, well, I'm going to ask a wee supplementary question. Have you ever built a full resin kit?
Yes, I have. Yes, a full resin kit. Yes, I have.
And what was it?
It was a truck, actually. Yeah, turned out quite well. There was a lot of fettling, a lot of warp parts. But yeah, we actually got it together. Yeah.
Okay. What's your favorite model you have ever built?
Say that again.
What's your favorite model you've ever built?
My favorite model?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
You asked everyone else.
Wow. I don't think I really have a favorite model, to be honest, Panzer. If I put it down to the most one I enjoyed building, I'd say would be the HMS Ark Royal 1/350 scale. Yes, I really did enjoy that, and that is my kind of favourite model. Yeah, I would say.
Okay. Do you have a paint preference? Do you prefer one brand of paint over others? And if so, what is your favourite brand? or preference?
Preference. I preferably like to use Vallejo, because Vallejo is always good. Tamiya paints, they're okay for spraying, but they're rubbish for hand painting. And these Citadel paints, yeah, I do like using the Citadel. So I suppose there's really kind of a leeway either way with paints, I suppose, really.
So in general, you would say you prefer water-based acrylics?
Yes, I do, yeah.
Right. Do you use social media?
I do use social media, yeah. I run a Facebook group. Well, actually, I run 3 Facebook groups. I run the PPM. I run the European Australian drug group, and also I have a buy, sell, and swap group called Peterborough Kit Bashers. So yeah.
Okay. So that's kind of leads in. Do you build on YouTube channels or participate in group builds?
Yes, I do. Yeah. When I get the chance, yeah, I do. Yeah.
Yeah. Question number 10. What modelers do you admire and inspire you?
Okay, so the most modeler I admire has got to be is a bloke called Nick Orwin. Everybody knows him on the Facebook groups of Charles Orwin. He actually taught me a lot of how to go about stuff and do it right and all that kind of thing. Yeah, he's a very experienced modeler. Also, what's his name? Just trying to think of his name. I can't think of it right now. The guy passed away quite a while ago.
Hobby Barn?
No, not Hobby Barn. No, it's
Oz Scale Modelling?
no. It's they're not from them kind. But yeah, he did. I suppose other modelers that I admire. I suppose there's really quite a few. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I do like to see other people's work and stuff like that. Inspiring people. Well, I'm not too sure about that, to be honest. Yeah,
Okay.
I've you know, I'm always there for advice and stuff like that. But inspired, I don't know.
Okay. Question number 11. What advice would you give to a beginner modeler?
Right, okay. This is a question that most people ask. Like I've done it with my grandsons and friends. I've always said to them, don't never buy a kit that's going to take a long time and not a complicated kit either. Always go for starter sets, even though they're the 172 scale. If you screw them up, it's not a lot of money you've wasted. I always say to them, like, you know, take your time with it. Make sure you clean your parts up. Do lots of test fitting. It's like that old saying goes, in it, measure it twice and glue it once. Yeah, it's just like, just tell them to use their common sense. And I always say to them, there's never a stupid question. You got a question, ask somebody.
Yeah. Okay. Question 12. Do you think modelling groups bring modelers together, and are they good?
Yes, I do think modelling groups do bring people together. To be quite honest with you, before I came onto social media, because I've only been on social media, even with Facebook, since 2011, I think it is. And I wanted to get back into modelling. And I actually thought it was a dying hobby. And so I was talking to my oldest daughter about it. And she said, well, why don't you try social media, Dad? I said, well, do do you think there would be groups out there and stuff like that? She says, well, you can always try. And I was absolutely amazed. And I've met like quite a lot of friendly people, and it's great. You know what I mean? You get a lot of friends, and so I do think it's a good thing. Yeah.
Okay. Question 13. Do you build more than one model at a time?
As you can see, I have literally a ton of work in progress around me. Yes, I never used to do it. Before I came onto YouTube, I only used to build one model, start to finish. It didn't matter how long it took me. It could take 2 weeks. It could take 6 months. And I used to have one build on my bench. But since I've been on YouTube, I am literally snowed in with work in progress.
Yeah, know the feeling. Which leads me to one of the supplementary questions. You mentioned before on streams that you have a stash. So the question is, do you have a stash? How big and how varied is your stash?
My stash is quite varied. From trucks to sci-fi to military, also kind of other stuff, do you know what I mean, like miscellaneous stuff and stuff like that. Kit wise, how many? If I was to be honest, there's probably about 1,050.
Yeah, that seems to be an average good stash.
Yeah.
Now, a further enhancement of that is, do you have an aftermarket stash, or do you buy your aftermarket accessories as and when you feel you need to add something to the model?
I always tend to plan ahead.
Yes.
I have this like thing in my head. Well, I'll build that. So I'll go out and buy 5 or 6 aftermarket parts for these builds. So yeah, I do plan ahead. And I do buy quite a lot of aftermarket parts for the build. Have them there ready.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I know the feeling. Which kind of leads to question 14. Do you have a plan or idea of a construction process?
Yes, I do. I always do. I kind of like look at the build and whether I've got to build it in modular sections for mainly for painting processing, because a lot of builds you can't put the whole thing together then paint it because it just doesn't work. So therefore you have to make a plan of action, and you have to actually go through your instructions, and you've got to kind of like build it up in your head, reading through your instructions, your building process and your painting process. So I build quite a lot of sub-assemblies, and I paint them that way.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You've already really answered this. How many years have you been building models in total? And have you had any gaps in those years from building models?
Yes, I have. Yes, I've had gaps. I stopped probably building models at the age of 15 as other things come along in life.
Yes.
And then when I got married, I started building models. I think I was around about 19 again. Started building models, probably had about 2 years of it till my kids smashed them all up. And so I stopped making them. And then I, probably about another 9 years down the line, I started doing it again. And I think then due to work commitments, because I was working 7 days a week, 12 hours a day, I had to stop making them because I didn't have time. So there was quite a long gap there until I was 40, 46, 47. And I've been doing it ever since then.
Now, obviously, you enjoy modelling, and does it give you pleasure? Do you find it relaxing?
I do find it relaxing, yeah, if the build is going okay, yeah. I do find some builds very frustrating at times, especially if like a bit similar to this aircraft carrier I'm making right now. Every kind of time I pick it up and you go into the next stage, it's like problem after problem. But that doesn't happen very often. But yes, I do enjoy my modelling. I find it very relaxing, especially for my brain disorder, because I suffer from a brain disorder called FND, which is a neuron. It's to do with the neurons. So it actually helps me relax, concentrate, and yeah.
Now, do you feel that home 3D printing will have an effect on modelling?
No, never.
Yeah. Even despite the generations of the 4K and 16K printers. Okay. Have you inspired any modelers, do you feel?
Well, hopefully I have inspired people, yes. I get called an instigator.
I thought that was my job.
It's like I get the blame for things like, oh yeah, well, you know, it's Lindsay's fault, the Warhammer and stuff like that. Yeah. So I hope I have inspired them to spend money.
Yeah. I like to spend other people's money. Yes.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, very good.
And the final question is: do you research historical builds, and what sort of reference do you use?
Yes, if it's historical, yes, I will research it. I go through the web. I can take days and days and days going through the web. Wikipedia, type in your actual subject, look at photos, look at the history, try and find the plans, especially when I'm building ships, because you can soon get ridiculed if you don't do it right.
Yeah. So, well, that concludes my list of questions. Wait a minute, there was somebody else has asked a question in chat. I'm just going to see if I can find it now. I think it was Dale Mack that asked about 3D printing. Let me just see if I can find it. Dale Mack has a question. Before he joined Streams, did you ever consider 3D printing?
I don't think I ever considered 3D printing at one point. I didn't consider doing it until last year, because I wanted to, because I've got so much into Warhammer and I do like to kit bash. I stuck my neck out, bought a 3D printer last year, and just for the sole purpose of actually making parts, because I have studied CAD many years ago. Obviously, it's changed now, so I'd have to brush up my CAD skills. But yeah, I bought it for the sole reason of making my own parts, so I can add parts to my builds, especially with the Warhammer and kit bashing. Yeah.
Okay. Now, you mentioned that you don't like airbrushing, so just out of curiosity, how many airbrushes do you own?
Just the two.
Okay.
I've got one that I use for large areas, which is just a cheapo. It's just got a 0.4 needle in it. So like when I'm spraying hulls and stuff like that, so you can get a wide spray.
Yeah.
I don't never use an airbrush for primer. I always use a rattle can for that. Yeah. My other airbrush is for doing camo, your fine work and stuff like that. Yeah, and that one's in Infinity.
Yes. Okay, well, that concludes the interview. Unless any of the panel have any other questions.
No, I've got none.
Judging by total silence, no, that's it. There you go.
All I'm going to say is 1,150 in your stash, Lindsay. What?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, people think they've got stashes if they've got 10 models, and it's when you mention that that's not a stash, that's just a collection.
Okay.
Like Lindsay, I have over 1,000 kits in the stash.
Yeah. You got to have a good stash, haven't you?
Yeah. Well, the thing is you buy when prices are cheap, and as prices increase, you find that what was a model that you could buy for a tenner is now cost you 25 quid. You start thinking, blimey, I should have bought that when it was a tenner. So you buy when times is good, and when times is hard, you build from the stash.
It used to be more than that. I've actually given a lot of stuff away in kits. Also, I did like the giveaways. I've sent a few kits. I'm not going to mention who I've sent kits to, but I've probably sent a good 50, 60 kits out in the past, over the last couple of years.
Yeah. But there we go. I shall hand the chat back to you, Lindsay.
Yeah, and ever since I've met Lindsay, he's really got along, and he's gone an extra mile and saying, Ron, why don't you do this week? And definitely through Lindsay himself, I've definitely improved myself as a modeler as well.
I'm going to say, no wonder nobody can get to Lindsay's stash. It's probably in a shipping container somewhere.
Buried in his back garden. Yeah.
Never mind the shed.
Well, I had to get rid of a few because I was starting to run out of room and I just couldn't buy no more. So,
this does happen. I will admit that the side of my stairs coming up into the bedroom and up here into my den one side of the wall, the stairway is lined with kits, and some are still in shipping boxes from when I moved house about 10 years ago. They haven't just been unpacked, and I know I have it in the stash. It's just finding the box that's in the stash.
Yeah. I mean, I always find. I mean, there's always a lot of kits in your stash that you're never going to build, because when you got a stash that size, you're not going to build them in your lifetime, especially somebody at my age. So I always think, well, other modelers can make use of them, especially people who's just got into modelling. And if they can't, I don't do it for charity. It's nothing about charity cases. I think, well, if they can't afford them, I'll donate them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if they can make good use of them, and we're building them, fair play to them. I mean, I'm never going to build them all in my lifetime. It's like this stash I've got. I should never build it all in my lifetime. And I've told my kids they've either got to sell it or give it all away. So, yeah. So I'll go to the chat now. So Spoon Glue says, spill it, Raggy. Joshy B says, there is a prize at the end of this. Is there a second box of nothing? You never know. Silver Scratch Production says, I have 2 of the Corvus Black Stars. Mine are purple, where Lindsay's are gold. Yes. You can do your own paint schemes on them. Joshy B says, my dad spent the whole of Christmas, day and night, and then into the late hours of the morning building original Lego pirate ship. It took me about half an hour to demolish it. I was about 4 or 5 years old. That's what kids are for, isn't it? Delmat 3D says, question, before I join the streams, have you ever consumed a 3D print? Oh, you've already asked that.
Yeah.
Joshy B says, Silver Scratch, I wouldn't know what colour I'd do if I had one. I think if I know what colours I'd use for the Necron Scythe, I think that's what it's called. Yes, Necron Scythe, which is the Doom Scythe. Unless you actually play the game, they invite you to stick to the kind of colours and armies they should be. You get some that will go on a leeway with it all. But, I mean, if you don't play the game, you build it for your own pleasure and your own collection, you can just paint them how you want them, really. Joshy B says, Lindsay, you inspire people to follow you. Down the Warhammer rabbit hole. Half of us are now in. See, I do it. Joshy B says, shouldn't it be how many models do you have on the go at the moment? Well, I would say I've got at least 10 on the go at the moment. At least 10, plus a part works. Joshy B says, Lindsay's stash is Fort Knox, Panzer stash is Area 51. 3D says, Joshy B, reckon Area 51. Joshy B says, definitely Area 51. It's very, very well known about, but at the same time, a complete secret to its contents. Dieter says, started when I was 10, never stopped, but did change a lot through. Joshy B says, Lindsay's stream was the second modelling stream I've ever been into. First was Spruce. Then he went on to Lindsay's one night and I popped in for chat for the first time. That was 4 years ago, I think. No, it wouldn't be. Well, it would be for Sprue, but not for me. I think I've been on YouTube just under 3 years now, I think. Joshy B says, and since then, in other streams and chats, I've met all of you lot in here now, and I blame all of you for the huge pile of shame on top of my wardrobe and under my bed. Thank you very much. Joshy B says, shame you can't pick up a kit like you could be for the price you paid for those legs of lamb, Panzer.
Yes.
Joshy B says, yes, Lindsay, do what Panzer does with his kits, use them as supports for his house. I would do if I got a house that needed to be on stilts. I would use the kits. Dieter says, off the bed, folks, is 10 p.m. here. Take good care and keep on building. You take good care, Dieter. Hope to see you again.
Bye, Dieter.
Bye, Dieter. Apple says, excellent show tonight. Well done. Questionnaires and answers. Apple says, night, Dieter. Joshy B says, that's it, the Doom Scythe. Delmat 3D says, we're all off to tackle the stash at Lindsay's. Joshy B says, looks like Mark has a small plane just above his camera. I keep thinking it's a cross, keep him under control. You know what I mean?
The cross is for warding off wayward draggies.
That's it. Yeah. So anyway, we ran a little bit over, and I would like to say thank you very much for everybody coming in. Thank you to my panel, Mark Smods, Panzer Cat, Ron, and Dave Fields. I'd like to thank everyone that came into the chat tonight. It's been great, guys. Lots of banter. It's great to see you all. And I'd like to thank those in the background that's watching, and also those from the PPM group if they're watching too. Hope you enjoyed it. And if you enjoyed the stream, please put your thumbs up. Be much appreciated. If you've got a device that you could do it on. And also, we are back again tomorrow, me and Mark, for the sci-fi build. Friday.
Tomorrow's Thursday.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah, Friday. So I'm a day ahead of myself here. We're back on Friday at 1 p.m. For the sci-fi build. It's being streamed from Mark's channel, and also I'll be streaming it from mine. Then again on Sunday we'll be back for another PPM. Tomorrow, don't forget, it's Carl live. He'll be live twice tomorrow. Once in the afternoon and then again at night time. And I'm not sure who else is live. Who else is live, Panzer?
I'll be live with Terry tomorrow night.
Yes, there's Terry on tomorrow night at 6:30. Work permitting.
Tomorrow night as well.
There's I think 3 men, a printer, and a pram is also on tomorrow night. It's either 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock. I can't remember what time they're on it. With Carol, JC, and our good friend Joshy.
Yeah.
Who else is on? On Friday night, there's also At 7 o'clock on Beginners Modelers with PJ Lewis, who appears with ourselves on the Philip Prime stream. They do their monthly stream on Friday, the first Friday of the month. And that takes us up to Saturday.
Cool. Which would be JC Bricks and Builds, won't it?
Yes. There's also Colin Festa 67. They may be doing their the thing that they do. They the First and Fox on the Friday night. The Friday Frolic. That's what I couldn't remember what it's called. They came back last week, so it was nice to see them back. Nice to see Colin back. Hopefully they'll be back again this Friday.
Yeah, cool. And I think Ron is live Friday night as well at 7 p.m.
Yeah.
I think. Okay, so Sprue and Glue says, great stream, guys. Nighty night. Good night, Sprue. Take care.
Nice, Luke.
Let's go.
Following Ghost says, great stream, guys. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Ghost. Scott's Model says, see you all. Later, Scott. Nice.
Good day, Scott.
Nice, Scott.
Flying Dutchman says, jolly good show. Thank you very much. Joshy B says, Dave, just be careful. The council don't take your light board down. Joshy B says, bye, Sprue, Cobber and the Dutchman. Joshy B says, Dom has a live on Friday at midday. Yes, so David Markey says, thank you all for a great stream. You're welcome. So, all in all, we'll say good night and we'll see you all soon. Bye-bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.